Today we're going to show you how to upgrade the software or the firmware on the HIKVision DS-K1T671M. Process is the same for most other facial recognition terminals, but today we've got this one. Right, let's get started. I've got one of these HIKVision facial recognition terminals. It's the DS-K1T671M, and what we're going to try and do is go and upgrade the software. And I need to get the software first, so where to get the software from? Basically, you go into HIKVision's website and get the right model number in, and if you scroll far enough down, you'll soon find that the latest software is there. So if you just click the download link and get the software ready, we can go and navigate to the panel and do some remote upgrading. I'm going to do this through the web interface. So what do we need for the web interface? As usual, we need the SADP tool. So if you don't know how to get it, there's other videos on here to show you how to get it and use it. But basically, I've done a wee scan, and I've done a scan. I've found my panel, and I'm able to log on to it, and that's what I've done. I've just double-clicked the IP address on there, and what happens there? I've got a login prompt for the panel. I'm going to log on there, so I'm just going to do that right now. Here we go. And if I want to do a live image, I can just click OK. And that's the right panel I'm after. It's all online. And I need to go to the system settings there and just check the firmware version. You can see here that the firmware version is sort of grayed out, but it tells you it's on 3.17, which is quite an old one. I'm going to try and upgrade it. And of course, there are model numbers there. Just double check you've got the right firmware for it. Right, so once we've done that bit, it's always a good idea to go down to the maintenance section. And this is where we're going to do the upgrade. But first, I need to go and get that file that I've downloaded. So I've downloaded it here. I've unzipped it already because it comes down as a zip, and inside the folder is this little file. So I know exactly where it is. So I'm just now going to go and find it with this little browser button here. And I'll click on my downloads. Just bear with us while I navigate to it. There it is there. There they are. We're navigating to the same folder. And there's the file. And I just double click and I click the upgrade button. And it says it's okay if it's okay to reboot, and away you go. And basically, if you've got the right firmware version on, it will go ahead and do an upgrade. And I just have to wait a little while now. So I'm just going to wait till it does this. And that's the system almost completed with its upgrading process, and it's now going to reboot. So again, I'll just speed this process up a little bit so we can see what happens when it reboots. And there we have it. The panel's reset. It should have the latest bit of firmware on there. I'm just going to give it a second, and then I'm just going to log back in. And all we're going to do is just check we've got the latest firmware. I've already put the admin password in. Got system settings, and there we have. We got 3.2.3. Excellent. We've gone and upgraded the panel. Hope that helped.